Okay, I was meant to talk about this yesterday, but my connection pretty much was bad where I live, and due to the fact that it just popped on my screen that day, I decided to hold back and talk about it as today's topic. It is involving the George Zimmerman situation. As you all know by now, he waived his right to a speedy trial. Now, what that means, instead of having a trial prepared within 6 months, he waived that right to allow his lawyers to pretty much properly prepare for what could be pretty much a very long and pretty much ugly trial, which could range from months to years. This is pretty much his right. He does have that. At the same time, it can pretty much drag on for years at a time, where it may be pretty much 5, 6, 7, 8 years before any kind of justice is actually served on this case scenario. Um, it's really not much I can say except that for the prosecutors who's in charge of this, to pretty much prepare themselves, get as much evidence as possible, because as much as this works as an advantage for George Zimmerman, this can also work as an advantage for the prosecutor, who can gather as much information as possible, as much witnesses who are actual legit witnesses that can help back up this case, and as well as collect as many evidence help build themselves a strong case. So, like I said, it works both ways for both parties. The only thing that I can tell you that is not going to vote well is the grieving families, who going to be forced to drag this out as the system take its course. This is going to be a drag out fest, and to me, hearing this is not a surprise at all, especially with how the media has really grabbed hold of this, especially throughout the word of mouth, with the internet, passing information, with the stand your ground laws, which is also at a center of attention. So a lot of stuff is going to be pretty much put in the forefront, and as far as I'm concerned, nobody really shouldn't be surprised by what has been reported. He does have that right, and he's going to exercise that right, because he knows his freedom is on the line. He's looking at 25 to life in prison, and I know he doesn't want that, and he's going to defend himself as much as possible and give himself as much time to prepare himself as possible. So this is pretty much the wait and see. Things could change, of course, but to me, this is something that I'm not shocked by. I'm not surprised by. My only feelings on this is that the family is gonna be dragged into this a lot longer than what they probably would see. So the trial could happen whenever, but what it does, to be very honest, there should be no excuse for neither party. The prosecutors got enough time to build up a case, same thing as the defense does. So hopefully that the prosecutors do not waste an ounce of hours a day, build up their case, make sure that all the evidence is right there, make sure all the witnesses are reliable witnesses, as well as just making sure you have enough evidence to convince the jury that this guy had indeed had intentions to murder Trayvon Martin. But who knows how this is going to turn out. One thing is certain, it will be a long time before any of this coming to any trial date is set. So what do you guys think about this? Do you guys agree, disagree with the Trayvon, with the George Zimmerman basically waiving his rights? And do you think that the prosecutor should use this time, as well as defense, to gather as much information, as much evidence as possible to strengthen their case? Leave your comments below. Let me know. Until then, this is J77 saying take care.